It's 5 a.m. and let's go to work. Hey y'all, I just finished work. It's 10:59 if you can see that. I'm supposed to get off at 11 and normally I like get off kind of late, so I'm so glad that I got off like early / on time. So now let's go home and go see Maple. I'm so excited to see my dog. And I work tomorrow, but then I have a 3-day weekend, so pretty excited for that. And then I wanted to fill you guys in a little bit on Maple's health. I'm like, she's doing totally fine. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some updates. So I guess look forward to that later in this video. And I guess we'll see what I get into later today. Hey guys, so it's around 5 p.m. and I went back to Austin's house to take a nap because since he's had a 3-day weekend, he's just been home away from me. Oops. And we're taking Maple on a walk with her new harness. She doesn't love the harness. But anyway, so in a couple weeks, in like what, 12 days? Yeah. 12 days, we're going to San Diego to go see some places, hopefully apply for some and all that good jazz. So that's really exciting. Yeah, I was like, oh, like, let's go on a walk. And he was like, oh, we just did.
Yeah, I thought.
I was like, no.
Because she asked to go on a walk. I was like, we literally just did. I think in my dream, too, we went on a walk. I was like, I'll do that again.
Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'm in a bunch of traffic this morning. I'm supposed to be at work at 8, and it's already 7:55. So I probably might be a little bit late, but, you know, it's okay. Just take it slow. I will get there. We've got 2 appointments at 2 different places, so I'm hoping we can get at least like 3 more to make 5, or just as many as we can. And I'm also hoping that we can do it in like 2 days. But yes, I'm going to go to work and, you know, do my work thing, and then I do get paid next Friday, and then on Saturday night we should be heading out. So I'm hoping that that gives me enough money to put some in my savings and also have some for the trip. But anyway, I will check in later today and maybe take Maple for a walk. With her skin like being a little bit bald right there, I don't really like taking her out on a walk when it's like too hot, and it is supposed to be like 85 degrees today. So maybe I'll go like later in the day and prepare for leaving next week. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so we went to the dermatologist today and I have some news. So we went on a walk yesterday and she started like bleeding from the tips of her ears, which was really scary. So we took her to the urgent care and then we had an appointment. They made us an appointment with the dermatologist. They think that she has vasculitis. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know that even though she's going through a lot, like she'll be okay and we'll be okay. But yeah, I just want to give you guys kind of a heads up on how we're doing. We will see, and I will check in tomorrow with some more updates. Hey guys, how's it going? So I wanted to do a little project and then a little chit chat. So I got some beads for Maple, and I was thinking about just like making her a cutie little bead collar because I saw some on Etsy, but I was like, I can do that, duh. So that's the plan. Everything, all these things I got at Hobby Lobby. If you want to do it too, then I guess tag along. I thought that these were so stinking cute. I like how they're like flat, so I'm hoping that they don't bother her like on her neck. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I could get some and make a choker for myself. How cute would that be? Matching. So I don't really know if I have elaborated. I've kind of been like talking about it here and there, but I wanted to go more in depth on like Maple's health and like kind of what's going on with that. When we got her, she had a lot of dryness along her back, and I didn't really think anything of it because that color of dog is like so prone to having skin issues. So when we first took her to the vet after we got her, I was like, hey guys, like her skin is really dry. Like what can we do about that? And they gave me some like antibiotic cream and some antibiotics and some stuff to put on her skin. I'll give them to her and she'll be fine and her skin will be fine. And then her spay at the beginning of this month on March 2nd comes around, and like 2 days after, she's totally down. She's not feeling well. She like looks really sad, and I'm like, okay, like what's going on? And they basically said that she either could have had a burn, a drug eruption, which is like she was like allergic to the drugs, or that they gave her for the spay, or like anything else basically. After we took her to the emergency vet room, the next day we had set up an appointment with the dermatologist. I didn't even know that there was a dog dermatologist. Since we have a really good vet hospital, like teaching hospital in Colorado, they have like a bunch of different departments. So we took her there and they basically just kind of said the same thing, and they gave us a antibiotic to keep her on for like a month to have the infection go away, and then like to see like how it progresses. So about a week ago, she was still on the antibiotics and everything, and we had an appointment for the 31st right before we left for our trip to see like if she was good to go, if we were good to go on our trip. And then about like a week, 2 weeks ago, I was on a walk with her and my mom and my mom's dog, and she started bleeding from her ears like really bad. And at first I thought it was just red, and then I like smelt her ears and I was like obviously it smells like blood. After I like wet a towel and like wet it, it got a lot worse. Like she was shaking it off, like it was dripping from her ears. We rushed back to the vet hospital again. They said it's most likely vasculitis, which is I guess another skin immune disease that affects like the thinner appendages of dogs. So like their toes, their tails, their ears, since the skin is really thin. And so she was like on another prescription as well as the antibiotics for the vasculitis. And then a couple days ago, I took her out on another walk when it was like less sunny, less, I don't know, like less going on. And then she started bleeding again from her ears. So I took her to the vet hospital again. And even though like she was bleeding, they said that everything looked a lot better, and that can just happen, which, you know, to me doesn't really sound that good. And we've literally taken her to the vet hospital probably like 5 or 6 times this month. And then the cost of that, as well as like her spay and the blood work and everything before that, it was getting like one really emotionally stressful and like financially stressful and just draining like on my person and on this like little dog. She's only 8 months old. And after the most recent time that she was like bleeding from the vasculitis, I reached out to the breeder just because like I wanted some more information. Like, had any of her litter mates gotten any sensitive skin like this, or like has her parents had any weird sensitive skin issues, or like are they allergic to any certain kinds of food, just so that I have like I guess more knowledge on like why this could be happening to her. I reached out, and that was the night of the urgent care, and then the next day we were going to the dermatologist again. And she was really great. She was saying that like this was really scary, and like she wanted to know what she could do to help, and she would reach out to some people. And then the next day, while we were at the dermatologist, she said that she would refund me half for medical bills, and then half if it was like this genetic disease or like thing, I guess, in dogs for color, called color dilute alopecia. And the doctor said possibly it was, so she ended up refunding me all of the money, which I wasn't trying to have, or like I wasn't asking for. It was just like such a blessing, since the vet bills have been so much and I am trying to save to move. And obviously I'm gonna pay for whatever extreme amount to get her the best care. And so it was just like an amazing kind of blessing to get, because, you know, it's not cheap going to like really fancy hospitals and dog dermatologists. So it was definitely a really kind thing of her to do. But overall, like, she's been doing really good. She's playing with her toys and a plushie of mine. But yeah, she's doing really great, and I just wanted to kind of come on here and check in with you guys, since like this is my channel, and like this is what like this whole channel is here for. And I'll see you guys next week for
the California vlog. I'll be vlogging that whole trip, and I'll try and take as much footage as I can of the places without like letting you guys know like where I'm gonna live. But yeah, I'll try and do like best area and like a whole like rundown of how everything went and like the pros and cons and stuff. So definitely look out for that and our road trip coming up soon. And thanks for staying with me, as I know I haven't been as online as I want to be. But obviously Maple's health comes first. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.